And welcome to another exciting edition of the WDW
Turn the music down.
POV. I know, I'm going to blend it in here. Another edition of the WDW POV Live Stream Show.
Yeah, he doesn't care about any of you. He wants to keep the music going the whole time.
There we go.
Oh, come on. Move the restream thing. Whatever.
Welcome, everybody.
I know that doesn't pop up over there when they're actually watching, but I feel personally offended whenever my face is cut off of something.
He's looking at our live repost stream, whatever you want to call it.
I've got a grievance to file with somebody who actually did that to me.
And I actually had his face covered up on our screen. So
I actually have a grievance to file with someone who actually did that to me.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Well, anyway, why don't you go back through...
There's no new comments.
Well, no, but there are people who just said hello as they popped on here. Welcome, everybody. We are again coming to you live both from Facebook and YouTube. So we're still playing around with that little bit of new technology. It's called Restream.
Trying to watch Rogue One uninterrupted.
Who said that?
Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly's watching. This is worth the interruption. Anything is worth interrupting Rogue One, in my opinion.
Rogue One was not a bad movie. Don't start on that already.
When's the last time you watched it?
It's been about a year.
When it came out in theaters?
I think I saw it one more time after that. One more time.
How much of it do you remember?
And I would actually like to see it again, but this kid...
You can watch whatever you want.
Anyway, welcome. Before we start arguing, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. It looks like we've got a good group already joining online, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my phone so I can watch from here too. We're watching from this screen. We're watching from this screen. I actually can watch from this screen. That's probably what I should do, is watch on this one. But anyway, thank you. What's that?
Grading from the step-down unit of the hospital, day 27, but who's counting?
Oh, man. Well, you know what? That's a good thing, right, Kelly? That's... I hope that means it's good. Please let me know. It sounds like that's a better thing. Anyway, we got Annette from the Jersey Shore. Hello, Annette.
Rowe.
Anthony is out there.
It looks like Rick was out there for a little bit.
Yeah, Rick may or may not be there. We're not sure if he's still there or if he just got in and then cut loose real quick.
He does that all the time.
Somebody from Ohio. Who was that? Somebody said hello from Ohio. Carla out there. Hi, Carla. I don't know if you're still watching, but welcome. Glad to see you're there. Yes, we are from Ohio as well. Northeast Ohio, to be exact. And we're excited to have everybody out there. Again, if you're watching our show live, this is the WDWpov Live Stream Show, so you're watching us live. So whatever I'm doing right now, although it's probably delayed about 10 or 15 seconds, is basically live. Woo! So I'm shaking my hands, and there you go. And you are getting to see that. Wow, we got a lot of comments.
Any Star Wars movie is better than the regular TV horrible shows. Can you name one horrible TV show?
Kelly's. Well, okay. Did you liked? We're not getting sidetracked yet, are we? Okay, so you actually liked the Clone Wars, the animated Clone Wars series. See,
the last season,
something that he liked about Star Wars.
That's because it was good, and it. Finally, I've liked it for over 10 years.
Carla is also from Northeast Ohio. Welcome to the cold weather that we're starting to get into.
I've liked it for over 10 years. We saw the movie of it in theaters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the one with, what was the Jabba the Hutt's...
Yeah, son that never appears again.
Cousin, nephew, whatever it was.
Son.
Was it his son?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a low point in that show. The rest of the show was pretty cool.
That was the very beginning of the show. That was the movie.
I know. But that was the bad... Anyway, Kelly, thanks. She says she loves watching the live streams.
But can she give us an example of one of the bad TV shows?
So I'm gonna move on to our next...
horrible TV show?
What's that?
Can she give us an example of a horrible TV show?
I'm sure she will. And you can try and refute or counterpoint or whatever you want to do. Anyway, if you're watching live, like this, right here live, November 4th, 2019, make sure you can hit the little share button with your friends, your family, even your enemies. If you don't like the show, you can share it with them.
Well, why are they still watching it if they don't like it?
And get even with them. Okay?
Why are they still watching it if they don't like it?
I don't know. Maybe they're...
Oh, Bachelor and... Yeah.
Okay, so Kelly's saying Bachelor and...
The Voice?
The Voice. Oh, okay. He thought you were talking about...
Stuff like...
The Star Wars...
No, I just...
Televised.
No, you thought she was talking about that. I thought she was talking about just TV shows, like...
Okay.
Let's see. What good TV shows are there that aren't Star Wars?
So are you saying we're picking a good time slot for this live stream?
No,
because there's a bunch of garbage
she was watching
on TV?
Rogue One.
I know. Thank you for tuning in, though.
Oh, so you call Monday Night Football garbage?
You do.
That's what I call it.
It depends on who's playing. If the Browns were playing, well, yeah, I guess I would call it garbage.
What is MNF? MNF.
MNF. Let's see. I can barely stand...
Any Real Housewives
Monday Night Football. That's what she's talking about. Ah. There you go. MNF. Any Real Housewives of...
All good TV shows.
Laura's saying any Real Housewives show is questionable. So
wait. All good TV shows are no longer on the air.
And Kelly is saying she did confirm, yes, that is a step in the right direction. And we're glad to hear that, Kelly. I hope things continue to improve for you guys. Anyway... Continued prayers for you.
But yeah, all good TV shows are no longer on the air.
I think they got rid of them all. I think that was
the last few good. The one good one that's still on the air is getting canceled.
What's that?
The Good Place.
Oh yeah, The Good Place. That's actually a pretty cool show, and
it's getting canceled.
It's getting canceled. This is the last season. Kelly's saying, Marcus, I do not want to start stuff. I was saying you picked a great night for your program. See, she's just complimenting the fact that it's tonight. Okay.
And TV is lousy lately.
That's right. And that says it's lousy.
Yeah, you can't have good shows anymore like Gomer Pyle.
Not our live stream. A
good TV. A good TV show you can't do anymore is Hogan's Heroes.
Oh my goodness. Hogan's Heroes, Gomer Pyle. Those are some classic. Green Acres.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a good show. Will Smith. Yeah, that was a cool show. So,
and he was in Aladdin, so we can tie it all back.
Yeah, see, that's a Disney thing. We're bringing it all back to Disney. That's how we do it here. We try to keep everything Disney. So anyway,
he is sleeping right now.
So I'm trying to watch. Okay, well we'll try to be quiet then. Okay, or turn us down if we're talking too loud. You know what else you can say, right?
The Office.
No, well, The Office was a good show. No, What is the line we've been doing the last couple of weeks?
No, I'm not.
Go ahead, you could do it.
No, I'm not.
Come on, you're not going to do it.
You can do it.
You're not going to do.
You can do it.
You're not going to do Maleficent?
No. Friends, Cheers, and Seinfeld.
Mistress of Evil. Oh, yeah. Friends was Cheers.
We never watched Friends.
Okay.
We've never watched Friends.
Well, actually, we did. Your mom and I watched Friends for a while. We didn't watch it.
Seinfeld, yes, but you can't like any of the characters.
Carla's saying, yeah, Friends.
Davy Crockett.
But here's the thing. I started watching Cheers on Netflix with him the last couple of weeks now. So we've been binge watching.
Frasier is still better than
Frasier is definitely. Oh yeah, that's a
good example of a spinoff being better than the original show.
That is a spinoff from Cheers, and it actually is a very good show.
Big Bang. Okay, so that means Big Bang.
Kelly's saying Green Acres, Davy Crockett, and
Daniel
Boone.
This has spiraled out of control really fast.
Kelly's bringing it back to Disney now. The Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone, those are Disney things.
Yeah, back when you actually had the actors show up at the parks.
Yeah. They would promote the shows and they would do things.
He was there on opening day.
Who's that?
The person who played Davy Crockett?
Okay, who was the person who played Davy Crockett? That wasn't Fess Parker, was it?
That was Fess Parker.
Was it Fess Parker?
Yeah, he was there on opening day of the original.
And he probably had his coonskin cap on and everything.
Yeah, Frasier.
Melissa's saying Frasier's a favorite. Yep.
I don't believe they were Monday nights, but who knows? It was 40,
we're not.
50 years ago.
We've gone totally off of Monday night. We're just talking about favorite TV shows over the years and how many old shows were actually really good and how many new shows.
Boy Meets World.
It wasn't bad.
I barely made it through the first season.
Wasn't a favorite, but it wasn't bad.
I barely made it through the first season, so.
Anyway, we really, really got derailed.
I'm trying to bring it back to Disney in some way.
I think the spell checker caught Kelly on that one. It's saying Guess Parker was there on opening day.
Yeah, yes. I watched the entirety of the opening day.
Don't you hate spell check? This is just
no. I've watched the entirety of the opening day broadcast.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Did
you watch on YouTube?
Frank Sinatra was there.
Okay.
Sammy Davis Lewis. I can't remember.
Jerry Lewis or Sammy Davis Jr.?
Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay. I actually saw Sammy Davis Jr. in Vegas once. This was probably, I'm going to guess, maybe late 80s, something like that. So that's what, 80s, 90s, late 2000s?
No, there was a lot of mess-ups on the broadcast,
probably about 30 years ago. And I was there for a trade show. And off, just not too far away, was Sammy Davis Jr. He was actually, using a cane. He had a pretty good limp at that time. And he's off in the distance a little bit and had his little entourage around him. And I looked at him. And I was probably maybe 20, 30 feet away from him.
Entourage?
Yeah, he had an entourage. Yes, he did. And he had these people around him, obviously, to keep him protecting that. And I'm maybe 20, 30 feet away, and I was just like, it's Sammy Davis Jr. I waved at him. He looked right at me. And he gave me a little wave, and he gave me a wave and a nod. So, yes, this guy here, brush with fame right there, Sammy Davis Jr., about 30 years ago. So anyway, what else do we got going on here? Let's see, and that's going on about old Jerry Lewis. Oh my goodness, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Remember those things? And then let's see, Kelly saying, "Sorry, Marcus, I hate being the start of your rants. I feel like there's better things to say. I was just sharing."
Comdex?
No, you're okay. Comdex.
Sorry, other fans. Yeah, okay. So
Comdex. You gotta elaborate on that one, Jim. I'm not sure. I know what Comdex is, I believe, but I'm not sure where that ties in on this here. And Carla's asking, is everyone excited about Disney Plus? Again, we're getting way off topic tonight, but that's okay. We always do that. We
Disney Plus gonna have a good
Disney Plus.
Got a look good shows on there.
So we've got Disney Plus. Anthony's saying that's pretty cool, Jeff. I'm assuming about Sammy Davis. Yeah, it was. It was actually a pretty neat moment.
No, I think he was talking about being at the trade show.
Yeah, the trade show was really, really cool. No, but it was cool. I mean, I still remember 30 whatever plus or minus years ago. So yeah, it was a neat thing to see him and get a little wave and a nod. I'm trying to think who else. Kelly's saying, yeah, awesome brush with game. I'm assuming, again, probably fame, but that's okay because spell check really, really stinks. Yeah, Comdex in Vegas. No, it was not Comdex. It was actually a much smaller computer.
What is the topic of the night?
Carla, we're getting to that. Actually, okay, I'll give you the topic of the night. The topic of the night. Here, we'll go back a slide here. Here is the topic of the night, right there.
The topic of the day is...
Todd's
here.
What's that? Oh, Todd's here. We haven't even done our shout-outs yet, so Todd, you're joining just in time. Yeah, we're going to talk some Christmas at Disney. I think it's going to be a pretty cool show. We'll also talk about a few other quick topics just to get things rolling, even though somehow we got on the topic of good or bad TV shows for Monday night and then just overall good old shows that are out there. And let's see, it's been about 15 minutes now, and we've been talking about TV shows, which was not even a topic of ours. Just complete. This is how the show works.
Not a great theme song, but Zorro. The theme song just kind of...
Oh, the Zorro theme song is good. You get the Z,
but
you get that thing going there.
My brush with famous Darth Vader
actor. David Prowse. Kelly says she had a brush with fame with David Prowse. Gave me a peck on the cheek? Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I could see you passing out from that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and Carla's, she loves Disney, Christmas at Disney. Todd, again, hi out there. We're going to give our little shout-outs here in just a second.
When were we at Disney for Christmas?
What's that?
When we were at Disney for Christmas, how long ago was that now?
I think it was 2016 or 2017. Let's put it this way. We've been to Disney at Christmas time almost every year for quite a number of years, but
we only did the Christmas
2016,
thing.
2017 is when we did.
I'm going to be completely honest.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Going to be completely honest. I was a little underwhelmed by it.
Really?
At least the parts that we were focused on.
Well, and we'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll give some recommendations on what we would say you should do and maybe things you should steer away from to save yourself time and do the things that some of the things we didn't get to do that we sort of regretted not being able to have time to do. So we will talk about that. Anyway, let's
shout-outs.
Get back to the show. I mean, this is cool. We enjoy, this is the fun thing about the show. We have some ideas of what we're going to talk about.
You have some ideas.
Then we either say something or one of you out there on the chat says something, and then we just go way off on a tangent, and we just start talking about something like tonight.
Well, I hope we don't make that noise when we do it.
We do. We go like that, just like that. That's how it sounds.
You should be one of the people that does sound effects for TV shows.
Like that. Wait, do that again. Oh. Okay. I think we've had enough fun for the night. I think we're signing off now, right? Okay. Anyway, let's see. Number hellos out there to other people. Good. Cool. Carla's saying she thinks that they need to limit tickets to holiday parties. Mickey's Halloween is way too crowded, no longer enjoyable.
Well, by the same logic, they should limit tickets just in general per day.
Why is that?
Overcrowded.
Well, actually, they do have a crowd limit. If you hit a certain crowd limit, they will shut the park down.
Well, but
I think it's like about. I think it's when they hit about 20 people per square foot. I think that's about. That's too many people. We got to shut the park down.
Totally not recommended by the fire marshals.
You know, when people are starting to stack on top of each other, that's when I think they start to say we need to shut the parks down. But I know we're just kidding around a little bit here. Anyway, Annette says Christmas at Disney is magical. This will be her 4th time going. That's great. And
I'd say the resorts are better.
What's that?
I'd say the resorts are better than just walk
and we'll talk about that too. Well, okay.
You got a giant gingerbread house.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's talk about our other topics real quick. We'll get them out of the way. And then we'll jump into Christmas at Disney so we can all talk about what our favorite things are and what we like, what we don't like. And then we'll give you some recommendations along the way that we think for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and resort hopping and things like that. So let's jump over real quick. Let's do this. I want to jump over to this screen just for a moment. So let's do that. You're not going to see our pretty faces for a few minutes here, but hold on. There we go. And there's a comment. The chat box is going. We're going to have to pull that off of there so you're not having to deal with that. Okay, so here's the deal. Real quick, we just want to talk about this. Mickey, this is on Disney Parks blog today. Actually, Friday, so it's a couple days ago. Mickey Mouse is going to be at a new location. Why are you whistling? He's just whistling. Oh, he's whistling. Oh, he's whistling because he's looking at this right here. He's seeing Steamboat Willie right there. So he's go ahead. Good. You could whistle that again. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Anyway, so Mickey is going to be at a new location, and he's slurping on his drink. I hope you all heard that. He's going to be in a new location at Epcot in early 2020. So they're going to have him at Mickey's. They're going to have him at the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival just outside of the Imagination Pavilion. And so, that's going to be an interesting thing, a little bit of a change. Obviously, they used to have him, and actually what they had Mickey, they had Minnie, they had
Sorcerer Mickey, Hollywood Mickey.
Goofy. No, I'm saying at Epcot. They had Goofy. Remember that one, meet and greet they had set up? Right across from, they had Inside Out, those characters. And anyway, So that's gone. That is gone. I mean, they're doing all kind of refurbishment.
Then they replaced them with other characters.
Yeah, well, now it's gone. It's just, it's all being refurbished. And all being torn apart.
See ya.
See you real soon, or maybe not. So anyway, so Mickey is at a new location.
It's all gone.
And we just wanted to talk about that very briefly, just so you knew that piece of information.
Oh, it's gone. Bye. Woo, see ya.
And we're going to now show you one, because I want to get these topics out real quick. Another thing that happened between now and our last show, which is really interesting. We talked about fuel rods last week briefly.
Yeah, they backtracked on this really quickly.
Well, you know what? Apparently enough people complained. Disney heard the complaints about the fuel rods. They were charging $3 per fuel rod. And so what ended up happening, Disney apparently listened to, to what people were saying. So they pushed back on Fuel Rod, on the company.
AKA they bought them.
Well, no, they haven't bought them yet. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
They haven't bought them yet.
Maybe. Rick says it's because of you. It's because, Mr. Complainer here. Disney heard him complain.
I wouldn't even bought them, even if they did make this change.
Don't tell them that. Just tell them that you wouldn't buy them because of the $3 charge.
Well, I'm not a crazy person who needs to charge my phone every second of every day.
So I do. I need to. I don't know what is Jack doing in there. Anyway, so Rick. See, Marcus opened up his big mouth, and Kelly says, "Yep, Marcus, they heard you." Same thing. That's laughing about it.
I did this to them.
Wow. And Disney saw that. They got scared. It's a bit of a scary looking mouth there. And said, wow, we've got to backtrack on this. We need to get in touch with Fuel Rod, the Fuel Rod company. And boom, within days, they rethought their position on it and are not doing the $3 charge now. I don't know what's going to happen. Eventually, the contract is going to run out between Disney and the Fuel Rod company. We'll see what happens. But
and that's the scenario where they either start their own company or they buy them.
Rick is saying yikes about your mouth, I think.
That's the scenario. Once they reach that point, they either start their own Fuel Rod company or they just buy them.
And that's probably true. I would that would be a prediction.
It's probably just simpler to buy them.
They probably will either buy them out or come up with an alternative version of it, buy some other company that has something similar. There's Jack. What's up, Jack?
Good. What does bricks mean?
Bricks? What does bricks mean?
Bricks means what?
I would say those are things that you use to build a house or a building or something like that. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch this. My hands are bricks from Pink Panther.
Pink Panther? How did we get the Pink Panther?
He watched it today.
There you have
Guess
it.
what episode that is?
I don't know which episode.
The corn episode.
He was watching it today.
Okay. Interesting.
So I don't know anything.
What's
the newest Universal debacle? I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
I haven't heard this at all.
And that you fill this kid in, we'll get him right on it, and we'll get Universal to listen to whatever needs to happen. Anyway.
Okay, I've got a very serious question.
Yes.
Have you been shaving?
Yes, I actually did this morning. Really, I did.
Why?
I went.
November.
Okay, it's Movember or whatever it is. I
Look at this.
This kid's not shaving. He's. But you have that 4-H dinner thing coming up next weekend. Or it's Thursday. So he's got to shave for that because he's a representative of the Royal Court for Mahoning County 4-H. So you're going to have to shave. Mm-hmm. I'll probably shave that day too. But maybe after that, maybe after this Thursday, we can both stop shaving for the rest of the month to celebrate Movember. Okay? You want to try that? Would you guys...
I'm good. A week in, I'm just like, okay, I'm a week in and I've just started shaving. What's the point of not shaving now?
Well, I mean, it's only a few days into the month. What do you guys? Do you guys want us to not shave?
$4 fee to come on property.
Oh, that's what Annette's saying is going on with Universal.
Ridiculous.
Okay, start on them. You get on Universal now. Marcus thinks that's ridiculous, Universal.
Which sadly they got rid of that ride.
I know
apparently.
they did. That was one of my favorites. The old Jaws.
Never
ride.
been on it.
No, you never were.
I've never been to Universal.
This is true. This kid's never been to Universal. Well, we went once many years ago.
Okay.
Anyway,
you're gonna use the same logic to say I went to Seattle then.
Probably. You were probably a little kid at the time. Let's get them. Yes, you're right. And let's get them. Okay, so we talked about those couple of things.
You do the shout-outs.
The shout-outs. I'm sorry. See, look at this. Here's our shout-out sheet. Look at these expressive, explicit notes on our shout-outs. So let's go. Let's give our shout-outs. We are going to give a shout-out to David out there. I don't see him yet on the show, but let's give them a shout out now. That's Disney. And we're going to give a shout out to the Disney Florida Fun for Everyone group. That's Jay and Lane out there who let us post on their Disney group. Crazy for Mickey, we post on theirs. Thank you.
And that's trying to get you on track.
I know. I'll get guest on in there. Don't worry. The WDWpov group, which is the same people who do the WDWpov page, which stands for Walt Disney World Point of View, which happens to be us. All right. And they let us post on their group. Very thankful for that. And then we have got, don't want to forget about Todd, if he's still hanging out there, the Disney Adventures Tribe. A nice group. They've grown tremendously over the past 3 years, I think it is. They just celebrated a 3-year anniversary, I think, within the last few weeks, if I recall. And we thank them for letting us post there. Also, I posted on my personal page, Jeff Moliterno, and the Disney Podcast Group, which focuses on podcast groups, and so we sort of post on there. Thank you very much. And last but not least, the Monorail Tales Group, which Rick is one of was it 8 people that are on that group as far as podcasters, myself being one of them. And when I can, I record with them. And we have a good time, and they do that about once a week and post their podcasts on our group and our page as well. So, thank you.
I think I found a loophole in Movember that people are allowed to do. You're allowed to just, as long as you don't touch your mustache, you're fine.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm fairly certain some people only do, their face.
Okay, so...
But not their mustache.
So let us know.
So I think you're good.
Let us know my mustache, if I let it go, it gets really bushy and...
I think as long as you keep it trimmed to about here, you're good.
Okay. See, Kelly's saying that they'll understand if you don't shave Thursday because it's Movember and you're standing up for a movement. What do you think?
No, I'm good.
And like you said, Annette's trying to get me to do something. This is going to be a slightly different version of it, though, because... okay, let's do it right now. Ready? I usually drink water during our programs. Tonight, I have orange juice. And you're actually drinking grape juice, aren't you? So this is a juice night, apparently. He's got grape juice. I've got orange juice. And it's now time for... Gaston!
It was not your ladyship.
And we haven't done this for a while. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. Okay.
I don't know if I should say what's on here because nobody would know what I'm talking about.
Well, it's the 4-H thing.
This is actually what we're going to, actually.
Yeah. Why don't you show them?
Mahoning County 4-H Volunteer Recognition Banquet.
See if you can see that or not there. Yeah, so that's...
It is for prostate cancer awareness. Yes, James, we know what it's for.
And I hope I never have to find out about it. That's all I got to say. Prostate cancer. So anyway,
if anyone's seen The Office and seen that one episode, you know exactly what Toby says.
We won't talk about that right now. We don't want to get too sidetracked again.
And we also don't want to repeat what he said.
That's right.
OJ from Florida.
Anyway, so last thing we're going to talk about before we hit Christmas. Just one more quick thing here. Let me pull this up here.
We didn't even talk about Christmas.
We're getting to it right now. After this, quick time out. Okay, so here I'm going to do a shameless plug real quick for. I'm going to pull our comments aside again. Oh, come on. See, we're still learning some of this stuff. We're still getting some of this stuff figured out. But here's the deal, okay? So we have got right here, this is our YouTube channel, okay? So this is our WDWpov YouTube channel. We're still hovering like right around 909,
How'd you
910.
get that picture?
That one? This picture right here. This one right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So the
That's you
so
with the
anyway,
GoPro
we're
on.
hovering around 909 subscribers. We want to get to 1,000. That's what we're trying to get to, because then we can monetize again like we used 2 years ago, and make the massive amounts of money, like maybe $1 a month or something like that. It's like 10 cents for every 1,000 views or something
Every
crazy.
little bit helps.
Every little bit helps, though. But yeah, Marcus was just asking about this one here, the Typhoon Lagoon one. If you can see that picture on your screen, and I'm wearing my GoPro. You can see it on my forehead if you look real close. But this was actually a photo taken by one of the cast members. And certain times of the year, it's basically a photo pass opportunity where they take a picture of you. So if you get a chance, after the show or whatever, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. There's some pretty cool videos out there. I'm starting to add some new ones again, which have been real lazy and I haven't done for a while, except for a couple of live streams that have been posted. But here's the other cool thing. Okay, here is the Magic Kingdom. So it's broken up into sections. We got Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, the Animal Kingdom, Epcot, one for Typhoon Lagoon. We got a Blizzard Beach one in there.
Wait, what did you do with the Typhoon Lagoon footage you got from me?
Which Typhoon Lagoon footage I got?
The thing that you were too chicken to do.
Which one?
The giant wave pool.
The giant wave pool. Oh, yeah. I gotta add that. I gotta add that to the
you
Typhoon
had me
Lagoon.
strap it on my head, and you wouldn't go out there.
Yes, it was
I was the only one that was willing to go out there.
It was a very shameful moment in my history.
You have a thing with your head getting wet for some
Don't
reason.
like my head going underwater. I just don't like it. It's not something I enjoy. So I had Marcus strap the GoPro on his head, and he went out into the big wave pool at Typhoon Lagoon, and got a little bit of underwater footage. It's pretty cool. He went under the waves a few times, and so yeah, I haven't posted that one yet. I got to find that one, dig it up, and post that one. And pick some pieces of that apart and post it. Anyway, let's look there's a few more comments coming as we're talking about this. If there's anything you want to comment on for the comments. But anyway, I digress. The Magic Kingdom one, though, as we're talking about Christmas, if I go to the full playlist, if you'll notice, I've got Seven Dwarfs, Tomorrowland, Transit Authority, People Mover, Astro Orbiter, Jungle Cruise, a couple of monorail ones. We had a Hurricane Matthew.
That's not technically the Magic Kingdom, though.
Dance party. Well, this was it's as close as I could come to it. This was at the Polynesian Resort. Celebrate the Magic, monorail silver and train sequence, which was just a short little thing. But here's what I wanted you to see right here. We've got Cinderella Castle lights up with a Frozen Holiday Wish. That is an annual show that they do, and it's really hard to describe. You just sort of have to watch a video or whatever.
Or be there.
Or be there, yeah. That happens typically at the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, but I think also toward the middle or end of December, they start doing it on a regular basis, even without the parade, so or without the Christmas party. That was a fun thing that we videoed. Holiday Wishes fireworks show from 3 years ago. Your question, you were asking, when did we do the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas?
I can see.
Right there, 2016. And then the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade is another thing that they do. Very cool. We, I would highly recommend seeing that. But if you can't make it, here's a few videos from our site that you could jump on to look at that and get an idea what those look like. So anyway, there's my gratuitous, whatever you want to call it.
Looks like we had a couple people jump on real quick.
Okay, so let's go back to our comments. I just lost the comments there.
Them.
Hold on. They're here somewhere.
Kim Picciano.
Oh, okay. She is actually. Hold on a second. Where did our comments go? I lost our comments. I don't know what happened to the comments. Let's try this. See if we can see it here.
Worried that Disney will start charging for parking at Disney Springs / Downtown Disney.
Yeah, we're having a slight technical difficulty here. Just give us a moment.
Yes, I want to
There
start.
it is. There it is.
Yes,
Okay.
I would gladly pay. I would gladly pay for parking for a small outdoor shopping area.
What's that?
Well, not
again?
so small, but
I hope we didn't lose anything here. Did we lose anyone? Are we still streaming? It looks like we're still streaming. Okay. So, yeah, go back through some of the comments. We were talking a bit, and a number of people were talking about Movember. We did Gaston. Thank you. And so what was Laura saying about after 6 p.m.? Something about, what was that? After 6 p.m., Universal doesn't charge for parking. Don't see them charging Uber to come on property at that time. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that wouldn't make sense, but you never know. She doesn't find a problem with them charging the $4 for drop-off. Yeah, Jim, we were talking about that, about the Movember stuff. Yeah, and that's saying then they should charge the Mears and Yellow Taxi. Mears, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mears and Yellow Taxi. Anyway.
and we're caught up.
So anyway, yeah. So Kim
Where
jumped
Disney
on.
will start charging for parking.
We did some shout outs earlier, Kim, for you and David. Now that's Disney, and we thank you again for letting us post our live stream onto your Disney group. So we thank you again. Always happy to be able to partner up with some other groups out there. And and I've told them this before, if they want to post stuff on our group, we're more than willing to do that as well.
I don't see this happening.
Let's see. Laura's saying, I'm worried that Disney will start charging for parking at Disney Springs, downtown. Yeah. I like how she goes, downtown Disney Village, all the names over the years, not most of the names.
Pleasure Island,
that was a piece of it. Yeah. Anyway, you say they won't do it, but here's the thing. I mean, some people have abused the system. I mean, really, some people have. Regina's out there. Hey, you missed her shout outs earlier, but again, thank you.
Define
thank you, Regina.
abuse the system.
What's that? For Disney Adventures Tribe, thank you for letting us post out there. Abusing the system? Well, I mean, some people have used Disney Springs as a bus point to get to the parks. So anyway, so they can bypass the charges that Disney's now charging for parking in the parks and at the resorts in many cases. So if enough people continue to abuse that to the point where they're filling that parking lot up and not actually shopping at Disney Springs, yeah, I see what Laura's point is. I mean, that could be something Disney would crack down on and start charging for.
Well, then you'll start losing a ton of people because, okay, sure, you shouldn't have people doing that in the first place, but you have to pay to park absolutely everywhere. What is this, like New York?
Well, it could be. But anyway, so Gina, you're not actually late. We just went through a bunch of other topics. Went off on like about 4 or 5 tangents, and now we're getting back to the main topic that we're. Oh my goodness! Think you're loud enough? Are you gonna chew your ice?
Clinky.
Okay, let's get to the main topic. Main topic of the night. Let's talk Christmas at Disney. Christmas. I can't even talk. Let's talk Christmas.
Rich, powerful ball of charisma.
What? What was that?
Oh, yeah.
What? Anyway, so again, if you're watching live, go ahead and share this out to your friends, family, and enemies. And let's get on with the final main topic of the show, Christmas at Disney. I know some of you had already started commenting about it earlier.
Calming?
They're calming about
Christmas
it.
and calming.
Commenting.
What was the point of leaning into the mic? If you
I don't know. I was thinking about something.
You lost your train of thought.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. It's over here.
Does anyone know what he's referring to with the train of thought comment? It is a Disney movie.
It's not a movie.
What is it?
It's an attraction.
What? The train of thought? No, it's a movie.
No, that's not the one I was referring to.
Oh, you're talking about another one.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm thinking of one.
Inside Out. You're thinking of Inside Out.
He just gave it away, man.
I was talking about an attraction.
Okay, so there's
you can't figure it out.
a train of thought in an attraction.
It wasn't a train of thought. It was referenced. I said the exact line.
And what was the line again? What was the line? Go ahead. Let's see if people can jump and guess on that one.
I've completely lost my train of thought. No, you haven't. It's over here.
Okay.
You get
I know
it.
which attraction he's talking about. Okay, but the train of thought was also referred to in the movie Inside Out, right? So if anyone knows the attraction he's talking about, where that quote comes from,
Nobody gets anything.
nobody gets anything. Right, Laura's guessing Inside Out because that's what I was thinking. It's Inside Out. It has to do with the movie. He's talking about an attraction at Disney, a ride/attraction, I guess you would call it. Could be a ride, could be an attraction. You could look at it both ways, I guess.
They're all attractions unless they have ride in the name.
That's right. Well, so anyway, if anyone, no special, no prize or anything. This is just for the thrill of knowing you got the answer right. Laura was on the right track, though. She was thinking what I was thinking with Inside Out. But if anyone can guess that, go ahead. Anyway, so Disney, Christmas at Disney. Now we've got Laura says she's never been to Disney at Christmas. We've been to Disney at Christmas a number of times.
We've got 2 people.
What's that? Oh, 2, almost at the exact same time. I mean, literally within 1 second of each other, according to our thing. One was at 8:45 and 56 seconds was Annette saying it is Figment. And Kim at 8:45 and 57 seconds, 1 second later, also said Figment. That's amazing. You guys guessed it at the almost exact same time. Edsy, okay. Hey, Edsy. Edsy's watching over from our YouTube stream, and we're happy to have a YouTuber out there watching us tonight.
David Picciano joined.
David's out there too. The whole crew's coming alive here. So yes, it was the Figment
Journey into the Imagination
attraction, ride, whatever you want to call it. And that's the one where
that was close. Yeah, and that you won by 1 second.
1 second, in that 1 split second.
Quarter of an inch.
And so the Journey to Imagination with Figment, it's the part of the ride where they turn the room like completely dark and it sounds like a train's going to run you over. And that's the part you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. That's neat.
Yeah, and Eric Idle. Don't forget him.
Eric Idle. I can't forget Eric Idle. So, Christmas at Disney. Some of you say you have been there. Some haven't been there. Some have been there for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Here's the thing. Okay, we've been there when we've done the party. We've been there when we haven't done the party. More so, we haven't done the party. But we've been there a lot of years where we haven't done the party. Annette loves Eric Idle. But here's... Do you know what he was doing, Annette?
Yes, they know what I'm doing.
Do you know what he was doing? He was doing the coconut, basically sound effects, which is from one of the Monty Python movies, The Search for the Holy Grail. Anyway, again, getting sidetracked. But see how that comes back to Disney because Eric Idle is part of the Disney family. Are you awake? Did I put you to sleep? Oh my gosh. Yes, he knows the horses. Do 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 do.
I think we've milked the jug for all it's worth. Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta do that. You're better at the coconut thing. Anyway, so Kim is saying, been for Christmas decorations, but I prefer to be in Jersey at Christmas. I like snow. Wow. Okay, so we get Northeast Ohio. We get snow for Christmas.
Well, not the past few years.
Don't you like the simulated snow? You know, the
one that they send off every 5 minutes?
It's basically soap. There's soapy snow at Disney. So you know, if you haven't taken a shower, it's a good way to clean up. Maybe you'll smell a little bit better. It's
Tell me how it's simulated snow if it dissipates within 2 seconds of touching anything.
because it's Florida. It's going to melt anyway. So instead of making, you're getting all wet and stuff, you get the soapy suds. Anyway, and that says no, not me. I'm from Jersey. I prefer the fake
real
snow.
I prefer the real snow.
Okay, so Kim and Annette are arguing back and forth over real snow versus fake
Okay,
snow.
I just want snow on my birthday and Christmas this year. That's one thing I've wanted for like the past 5 years now. Hasn't happened in like 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Every Christmas, it's been muddy and mucky and like maybe a patch of snow there. Christmas Eve in 2015, I was wearing a tank top.
I know, that was a weird year. That sure was a weird one there. Seeing him in a tank top, Christmas Eve. But anyway, his birthday is Christmas Eve. So if you can figure that out.
Wow.
Christmas Eve is December 24th. Christmas Eve, his birthday. So anyway, yeah, we like real snow. I like to get buried in snow a few times during the winter. But Edsy's saying, yeah, I love real snow, but it has only snowed one time where you live. Well, I don't know where you live, Edsy, but that's you come up to Ohio once in a while, maybe you'll get some snow. Jim saying Christmas the cantata. The Christmas cantata at Epcot is the best. The Osborne lights are also awesome. Unfortunately, the Osborne lights are a thing of the past.
That was like 7 years
ago. Shut that down. No, just a couple of years. It's been about 3 years, maybe 3-4 years, something like that.
Okay.
I think somewhere in there. But yeah, the cantatas are really cool.
What is a cantata?
Well, they do these. We did the one in 2016. They call it a processional. It's a processional type thing, and they do a lot of chorus type songs, Christmas carol type songs, things like that.
Yeah,
it's at the pavilion right across from the American.
Who was it that we saw specifically?
I can't remember who it was. It's a Christian singer, and I can't think of what his name is. But that was the last year he did
Stephen Curtis Chapman.
There you go. That's who we had as the host for our processional at Epcot.
And who else was also doing the narrating or storytelling?
There's quite a few.
Whoopi Goldberg was doing it.
I think
that year too. We didn't hear great things about her doing it, did we?
I don't remember.
I heard stuff like she said called God a cool dude. He's like this cool dude. Like, okay, wow.
Well, he is a cool dude, isn't he? Amy Grant. Jim's saying Amy Grant's done it. What's his name from How I Met Your Mother? Somebody will know that one. He's like probably the most popular one. Everybody always wants to go see him. He's got a 3-name name, I think. The Candlelight Processional. Thank you, Annette. That's what I was trying to get at. But those are really cool. And that's mentioning. See, you guys
Neil
are
Patrick Harris. There it is.
Neil Patrick Harris. See, I knew it was 3 names, and I couldn't think of what it was. Thank you, Annette, for jumping in on that. But yeah, the Candlelight Processionals at Epcot definitely want to do that. That's a fun event. You got to try and make it to one of those. Who just mentioned, and that's also mentioning the different countries at Epcot. That is really neat. They have
one thing they all have in common is they put poinsettias everywhere.
Well, they have different Santa Clauses at some of the countries as well, and you've
got Pierre Noel, I think is his name.
Pierre Noel in France, yeah, and so it's really cool because you've
got the Christmas Witch in Italy.
I think so. So they have a little bit of a spin for each country.
Well, it's not really a spin. It's literally that culture.
But you know what I mean. I mean, it's not what we consider traditional Christmas. But they do have a Santa Claus in America in that pavilion. And they have, like you mentioned, they have Père Noël in France. And they have a slightly different take on like a Kris Kringle. I think, Germany, England, so it's pretty cool. And if you go and talk, they'll actually have these little presentations where they'll talk about the differences, what the traditions are in each of the countries. So very very neat thing to do. And again, now, we are past Halloween, which means
We can just skip.
everything's Christmas now.
We can just skip Thanksgiving.
Does Germany have the Krampus?
That's the evil Santa Claus.
I don't know. That's a good
No,
question.
no. They have
I thought it was...
no
What? What?
Belschnickel.
Belschnickel.
The traditional Pennsylvania Dutch.
Another Office reference here.
That's not really an Office reference. It's a real life reference.
It is a real life reference, but yeah, Belschnickel was the...
Judgment is nigh, und Belschnickel is I. One of us needs to dress up as Belschnickel some
We
year.
should do that.
Impish or admirable.
Who would like Marcus? I think this goes to him. Who would like Marcus?
Père Noel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Not Pierre. It was Père
No, it's
Noel.
Pear.
Yeah,
I
not
thought that's
Pierre.
what you said. Okay. Well, thanks for correcting him anyway. I thought he said Pear, but yeah, who would like to see Marcus dress up as Belschnickel on a future episode between now and Christmas?
Fine, well, I get to carry the stick and whack you with it then.
Yeah, whack.
I judge your year is impish. I judge you impish.
Laura's asking if we rent you out for parties.
Oh no, this would be the first event I would do ever.
We would think that we will entertain that idea. You could private message us, Laura, and we'll see if we can arrange something to have him come to a private.
You're gonna have
party.
to pay for airfare / travel and lodging.
But it would be worth it, I think. So keep that in mind if you've got any Belschnickel Christmas parties or something you want to come up. I don't know what that. It looks like some.
What is a net right there?
It's hard to tell. It looks like there's some female symbols, and I don't know what's going on there. I hope that's not anything obscene. I can't tell.
No, on my thing on Facebook, it's just popping up with these things.
What's that?
Just popping up with these.
Okay. Kelly says yes.
Maybe the symbol's popping up there just to denote which gender the symbol is.
Yeah, we're not sure what you're posting there in that, but I hope it's.
I think it's
nothing
just there
obscene.
to denote that these are female.
Okay, but yeah, Kelly is a yay vote to see Marcus dress up as.
Yes, I will do
Belschnickel.
hospital calls.
You could do that. You could do that. That could be interesting.
Yeah, everybody wants. Everybody
Okay,
wants
Annette was-
Belschnickel to visit them in the hospital.
That's it. Annette was raising her hand for Marcus to do the dressing up in a costume. Okay, that's what we couldn't tell. It was hard to tell on the screen here, but it had these
The
hand
gender-
raises, and then
the universal gender symbol
and then
for
it had
female.
it had the female gender signal, whatever with the
Signal
circle symbol. Yeah.
What is that? Venus's shield or whatever?
It's a girl raising her hand, so that makes sense. Okay, so we've got some. Looks like we got some yes votes. I think we got a yes for that. We're gonna have to have Belschnickel come on sometime. But anyway, yeah, Epcot for Christmas is a great place to go. The countries are awesome during that time. Let's get back to Magic Kingdom. Well, okay, let's jump over to Hollywood Studios real quick. The last few years, they've had some new things where they have projection type shows on both the Chinese Theater and on Tower of Terror. Actually, one of the posts that I have, I do actually have that as well. Let's see if I can jump over to that real quick. If I jump back over, give me 1 second. Let's jump back over to our YouTube channel. And again, let me pull these comments.
Not right there.
Not right there. I know I keep doing that. Man, it's tough to get used to. But anyway, so as you see here, I'm going to leave that right there. Hollywood Studios. If I go to that playlist, we do have Jingle Bell Jingle Bam.
Santa Goofy.
What's that?
Santa Goofy.
Santa Goofy? Yeah, Santa Goofy is good. So there's Jingle Bell Jingle Bam. This was the first year they came out with that show. They still do that, I believe, now. But, so that's just one of the other videos that we've got on our YouTube channel if you happen to want to jump over there at some point. And again, it's real easy, WDWpov, just like our website, just like our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter account, all of it. And sadly, you can watch our last ride ever on the A great movie ride.
Still
right there.
was too scared to have my head up or eyes open or ears uncovered during the alien scene.
He does not like the aliens. Did not like the alien scene whatsoever. That's something that neither of my younger children wanted to see, so they would always cover up on that. Go ahead and pull that back up so you can see the comments. So let's see. So what's did you screw that up? Yeah, you did. You lost the comments again. Here, let's do this. Let's try this. There you go. Oh, you had it. You had it. Try that again. See, we're still learning, folks. We're still learning some of this stuff. Hold on. Let's do this. I can get it. Oh, no. That thing's going off. Let's try this. Tab. Let's see if we can get that. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. We got to get our comments back. Every now and then we pull the comments up. Pull it over here. There you go. And then open that back up. Right there.
Oh, look at how snugly it fits in right there.
And then you can drag it back over. Yeah, you could put it there if you want. You want to keep it there. It's up to you. So, let's see. What other comments do you got there?
Oh, man.
No, you don't want it like that. See,
How do I get out of there?
he's just grab the chat up there, pull it back down, just throw it back over there. It's easier.
It ruined it.
You ruined it, and then you can, yeah, there you go. And then you can do that. Perfect. Or you can move it over a little bit so that way.
I did it.
Hey, he got him back. Okay, so let's go back to some of the comments there. We missed a few. Okay, so yeah, somebody mentioned. Who mentioned about Santa Goofy and that Hollywood Studios? Laura has to go, but we will see you real soon, Laura. Thank you for hanging out with us for a while tonight. Kelly says, I love trees around the world. That is one of the resort days. Yeah. One of the resort days, we just go on a photo safari and see all the trees of the resorts. Yeah, that is exactly what we were going to get into as well. But yeah, we'll do the parks again, then we'll jump to the resorts real quick. So yeah, Hollywood Studios used to have the Osborne lights. We do have some raw footage of that, which I never got posted on YouTube, but I need to do. I need to kick somebody's butt to get them to do it. And
No, we're not going to show that. Okay, yeah, we are.
No, he just kicked me in the butt. Okay, so I got to get that footage on our YouTube channel at some point. But yeah, the Osborne Lights was a really cool thing that they used to have at Hollywood Studios that they got rid of in the past couple of years. But like I said, they do have these newer projection type things that they've done on the castle over the past few years. And they do it on Chinese Theater, that Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. They've got something that, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't, I don't know that I'd go out of my way to see it, but if you're at Hollywood Studios one night and while they're doing it, I would see it. I wouldn't say I'm as excited about that as the, Santa Clauses and the different
You didn't really get to
things.
see the Santa Clauses either.
What do you mean?
Like, were you with us when we saw...
Yeah, I saw them. I saw some of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed a couple of things that you guys got to do. Well, I think I had Jack. I think we were at Hollywood or Animal Kingdom because he wanted to do some stuff. So anyway, so Epcot, the countries, definitely recommend. I'm going to have to turn this beeping noise off in the background. We've got a battery that's going bad on one of our window alarm things.
Is it going bad? It's been like 10 years.
I know. Well, no, it was working, and now battery's gone low, so I got to replace the battery. So for every minute, it's going to keep doing that until I stop it. So we talked about Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom, it's really nothing much there.
It's not like anything would be interesting for Christmas there either.
Unless they've got something there that we haven't seen.
It's not like I want to waste my time during my favorite holiday there either.
Nothing big at Animal Kingdom Christmas-wise. I mean, unless somebody knows of some
things.
If
there was something Christmas themed there, I really wouldn't want to waste my time there anyway.
He doesn't like Animal Kingdom. But
I wouldn't want to ruin I wouldn't want to taint my favorite holiday with my least favorite park.
Okay, and again, Hollywood Studios, they have a big tree outside the park there.
$3
They have
sign?
another tree inside.
What does that mean?
What's that? Thanks, guys. You were awesome. Blessings to you and your family.
$3 sign.
$3 sign. Not sure what that means. Not sure what that means, Kelly. You can, if you have time, you can let us know. $3 sign. Maybe she's giving us $3.
$3 for
$3 for the battery charge. Okay. Yeah, I think we should probably charge $3 per episode. What do you think?
You can find us on Patreon right now. $3 an episode. $10 will get you the special WDWpov magnet. $50 will get you a wall poster with our logo. $50 will get you this. No, not that. $50 will get you that plastered on there. We'll send you a seasonal one with a new thing in the center of it.
You keep going. I'm turning this on.
$100 will get you a special guest spot on the show. As long as it lines up with our schedule. We don't care about your schedule so much. But yeah, that $3 per show thing is really going to work out.
Yes.
Got to make money somehow when YouTube won't let you monetize.
I'm back.
That's basically how you make money before YouTube lets you monetize, is you have a Patreon.
It's all your fault, Kelly. It's all your fault. You put that idea in his head.
That's basically how you make money on YouTube before they allow you to monetize. You do a Patreon.
That's right. Anyway, no, this show will be free. Don't worry about it. But the extra content. No, just kidding.
Yes, if you want to see Belschnickel, that'll be $3.
Belschnickel, $3 a piece. Okay, let's get the Magic Kingdom then. Okay, so Magic Kingdom has the big tree right as you walk in, Main Street, USA, just past the train station. Definitely cool. You can't miss it, obviously. And as far as, they've got decorations and things up and down Main Street, and it's just cool. I mean, the whole atmosphere of Magic Kingdom is really cool during Christmas. Now, here's the deal. Oh wow, Aaron's just jumping in. Okay, we're getting to talking about Christmas at Disney. We've been talking about it, Aaron, but we are
number one thing you should skip at Magic Kingdom.
What's that?
There's walking around and getting cookies and stuff. It's not worth it.
Okay. If you do Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, okay, it is really cool. Obviously, it's not cheap, but there are some things that happen that you don't get to do just during normal park hours. We did this, and here are some of our recommendations. Now, we did the parade. The parade's definitely worth watching. And again, it is on our YouTube channel. It's the full parade, although the first 5 minutes or so of it, I had a little bit of a video thing going on. I had 2 or 3 cameras going, and only one of them actually was recording properly. The other 2 were messed up. So for the first few minutes of the show. But it's fun. I mean, they have like a pre-party type thing going on before the parade starts. The Kelly's saying something. The sleigh picture spot in your shorts and shirt sleeves is a must. What? This. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what she's
Short
saying.
sleeve.
Yeah. Because okay, no, that's cool. That's a good idea, Kelly.
It looks really wrong.
Sometimes when we read things, it takes
wrong.
a while. Yeah, it does. It looks weird when you see that kind of stuff.
Then again, a tank top can't be any weirder.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Aaron, you can watch the rest of the show some other time, but we're just getting back to Magic Kingdom and Christmas. Just wondering if you've ever been there during a Christmas season or if you've done a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The cool thing is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, definitely do the parade. Now, I know the rides you can get on really easily during one of these events because hardly anyone's doing the rides because they're doing all these special things.
Now, here's the problem. When we did Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, they weren't getting people out of there who didn't pay to attend. So you had a ton of people waiting for parades that didn't pay.
There is some carryover.
They won't let you go on rides if you don't verify.
But they do. They eventually,
back then they let you just sit around.
A little bit.
Now they're not really.
A little bit. Anyway, she says she'll rewatch it. Yeah.
But back then, people were just sitting around.
The beginning of the show was really weird, Aaron.
But back then, people
got
were
at least watch that part.
People were just sitting there on Main Street for 3 hours. Just waiting for the parade to start.
Yeah, and we didn't do the first parade. We did the second one.
And people were still waiting like 3 hours.
No. But here's the thing. And are you picking your nose?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I mean they do push people out that haven't paid for it. They eventually get them worked out of the parks. But yeah, some people try.
They didn't pay.
Right. Some people straggle and they do make it a little bit crowded there for a while. Kelly's saying if you can get in on the days they are recording their Christmas Day parade is fun. Some celebrities mingle like some of regular folks. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Although I'll bet it's probably even more crowded that day because people want to get there for one of the recordings. And
I couldn't care less.
You couldn't care less.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. See, he said that properly. Some people say
I couldn't care less about which day I go there. Just as long as I'm comfortable being there.
Okay.
Which means having personal space.
That would be pretty cool, though.
What, just mingling with celebrities?
Have some celebrity there, that you... As long as it's,
a celebrity you care for,
right.
Not some stupid one that you think
right.
doesn't deserve anything that they've gotten over the years.
Yeah. So, T9. Oh, my goodness, T9. You're going to have to watch the whole show from the beginning. But, yeah, the beginning of the show just went off the rails as usual. We covered a couple of 3 other quick topics. And then for the rest of the show, we've been talking about Christmas at Disney.
Between 4 and 7 is the crossover. After 7, it is all ticketed guests only for, yeah.
Yeah, but even at 7.
Okay, like back to what the thing we were saying, you should just skip entirely.
See, she said you couldn't care less. T9 said you couldn't care less. That's the way to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people say I could care less, which means
you care in the first place.
Which means you really care about this thing, and you could care less, which means you don't really. Never mind.
Yeah, my family, I could care less for them. I could always care less for them.
Oh man, thanks a lot.
I was given an example where it would be proper to use.
Yeah. Anyway, Kelly's saying that sometimes when these special guests show up, it's not really publicized per se. Sometimes
just go every single day.
If you know some cast members and that, you can find out some of these things. But yeah, technically it's not publicized. And if you end up there on one of those days where they're taping for the Christmas special that they put on the air.
Didn't we watch that one time?
It could be a neat thing.
Didn't we try to watch that one time?
We did one time, I believe, yeah.
We have a terrible connection here, but,
What's that?
For watching stuff on, like, the regular TV, but...
Yeah, we don't watch a lot of network TV.
It didn't seem that worth it to sit there and watch that special either.
I think we watched about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're like...
Same for that Mickey's 90th birthday thing.
That was the one. That was not very well done. No, I think the Christmas special actually was
they
bad.
tried to push too many modern things instead of like focusing on older stuff
the
with
Mickey's, the Mickey's 90th, you're right.
They should have done more traditional, like focused on Mickey's past instead of like the older fashioned past instead of like why was there like a K-pop band there? Or a K-pop group?
I agree.
That doesn't seem like Mickey Mouse at all.
I agree. I think Mickey was probably not happy about being there.
Well, Walt wouldn't have been happy about it.
Walt was probably rolling over.
The 100th better be good.
The 100th better be really good.
And they didn't sing any songs from like back when Walt was still at Disney. They did like the bare necessities, but barely.
Yeah.
Which isn't that great of a song.
We're getting off topic again.
Okay, so. The thing you should
Back
just skip at Disney.
Here's
at
what
Magic
you
Kingdom.
don't want to do at Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Don't waste your time going to each of the stations, each of the basically quick serve places to get the eggnog.
The one time I've had eggnog in my life, it wasn't even good.
They have these specialty drinks, and you get them for free. You get them for free as part of the, entry.
I've been saying we need to get eggnog or good eggnog for the past few years because that was the only experience I've had with it now.
I've had eggnog way back, and it wasn't bad. This eggnog at Disney...
It was thick.
It was...
It was thick. I'll say that much about it.
But here's the deal, okay? So we wasted a lot of time because it's like, we want to get this free stuff. So we went to the different places to get cookies. We went to the different places to get the specialty drinks. and we
The
wasted
cookies and cocoa are a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah, the hot apple cider,
Oh,
which
man.
is, you could see apple juice just sitting there.
Absolutely not worth it. Don't waste your time. I'm just telling you right now. We probably
We missed
wasted
the Seven Dwarves in their Christmas
We missed
attire.
the seven dwarves in their Christmas attire because we spent too much time.
Eggnog is supposed to be thick. I've seen
It
some
is.
thin eggnog in my
Hey,
day, though.
Lewis.
I've
Lewis is out there.
Yeah, we need to send
Lewis,
you.
Lewis, we still got to get this to you. Just smack me in the head.
I've seen some thin eggnog.
I got to get this thing here. I'm putting this somewhere. I'm putting this with my briefcase thing over here because I got to get this thing.
Okay,
here.
well, T9, I don't even know what eggnog's supposed to be like because that was the first time I ever had it.
Yeah, he hasn't. But
that was not a good experience with it either.
But it wasn't great. I mean, I didn't really like the taste that much.
It
The
was
other
sugary
specialty
and wrong.
drinks, the specialty drinks weren't great. The cookies were so-so. And we wasted all this time going from these different quick serves so we could get all the freebie stuff, okay? And missed out on like you said, we wanted to do the Seven Dwarfs special
You can
meet
have
and greet.
hot apple cider and
Could have got
hot chocolate and eggnog any time of the year. Well, not really eggnog, but you can't see the Seven Dwarves meet and greet.
Lewis is going to have some hot apple cider with a shot of Fireball.
You can't see the Seven Dwarves meet and greet in their Christmas attire every day of the year.
That is truly a special thing, and some of the other meet and greets they have there as well. And we blew it. We blew it on our Mickey's Very Merry Christmas.
Blew it.
Blew it.
Take one more look. You're never gonna do it again.
What? What are you quoting now? Anyway, T9 is saying she likes eggnog. Likes eggnog.
Is it even eggnog with once you spike it? That's just punch at that point.
Well, I mean,
it's just punch.
Traditional eggnog.
It's just traditional punch at that point once you spike it.
The kind that we would give you would not be spiked.
Obviously.
But I think the kind that I had years and years and years ago at a Christmas party
Maybe that's why it was so good.
probably had something in it. And that's probably why I enjoyed it a little bit better than the Disney version of it. So, yeah, basically, we got a few people out there saying, I think T9, you like it a lot because of it being spiked, is my guess.
Which, at that point, it's just punch.
Spiked punch.
No, punch was traditionally just... Spiked punch was traditionally just punch. And then they started making non-alcoholic versions of it, and then spiking it became a thing.
T9 is saying she also drinks it with Fireball.
No, punch used to be an alcoholic beverage, period. And then it was a non-alcoholic, and people started spiking it.
Looks like Mom and Melissa are on their way back here.
Who cares? The show's been going on for too long now.
Anyway, it's only 9... Wait a second. Is that really right? Is it only 9:16? Is it really? Wow.
Feels like 10 to me.
Wow. Well, it does. It feels like 10:16. Because we just turned the clocks back, remember? So, anyway, so go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. See the parade. Absolutely see the parade. If you want to see it, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can watch one from a few years back. If you... I would recommend that for sure. Try and do some of the special meet and greets. Might take a while to get through some of the lines, but we still regret the fact that we did not get a photo pass picture with the Seven Dwarves, and we missed it by that much. Quarter of an inch, Charlie. Quarter of an inch. We went to the second. I think they do 2 parades, if I remember. Mm-hmm. Okay, we went to the second of the 2 parades. We did all the other stuff we wanted to do. We got to see dancing reindeer in the one Tomorrowland restaurant. So we did that. So we had fun. We did. We had a lot of fun. we had a lot of fun. But the one major mistake, I think, is we spent too much time getting those freebie cookies and specialty drinks that weren't worth it. Go do the meet and greets. If you want to ride rides, go ahead and do that too.
There was one that was sort of worth it. The peppermint hot chocolate at Tomorrowland.
Okay.
That was fine.
Okay. That one wasn't
okay.
bad. That one wasn't bad. Maybe get one specialty drink, get one set of cookies as you're walking by. Don't make trips to each of the special stops to do that. See, tonight.
If you ever start to think about doing it, stop it. What's wrong with you?
T9 says it does feel like 10. It does. Annette's saying, does anyone remember when all 7 dwarfs used to come out at Germany Epcot? Back in the, yeah, that does ring a bell. That's been a long time ago, like you said, back in the early 90s, Annette. Yeah, there's a number of meet and greets or special appearances, not even necessarily meet and greets, but, appearances where characters just sort of show up. We've seen, actually, this was pretty cool. This was a few years back.
What's wrong with
Lewis is saying, what?
Free cookies is winner chicken dinner? Well, it's actually not chicken, Lewis.
What? Winner,
It's not chicken.
Winner, cookie, whatever. But
Winner?
Quick chicken. Designer, whatever.
Dessert and dinner.
Okay. But no, yeah. I mean, it's worth doing
One of
maybe
them,
one of them. Go to one of the ones you really
It's
really
not like
want.
you get anything out of it.
But I wouldn't go and get
special.
every single cookie and every single specialty drink.
Unless you're going there multiple nights.
Yeah. If you're gonna be there a few nights, do one night, go do another night. Here's Jack again saying hi. What are you doing now, Jack?
Making a happy face.
Making a happy face. And you're getting to see what his mouth looks like from the inside.
What face am I making?
Yes, this will make...
Let's do...
All 3 of us do this, and we get Universal and Disney to do whatever we want. The Donald.
Okay.
The Donald.
Okay, you ready? You ready? Let's do it. Oh, now you stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then if we do the picture that's at the, Festival of the Arts thing, where you get the pose in that. Can you do that one, Jack? Okay. T9 says hi.
Hi.
And she'll probably see you maybe on Thursday morning. He's on Thursday morning on my wife. She does a Thursday morning live stream on a mother's random thoughts.
What?
And what are we talking about tumbleweed for?
The Donald / Daisy / Scrooge McDuck Magic Kingdom was the most fun.
Scrooge McDuck he's a classic. We're not. Whoa! What was that?
I made a growling sound like a lion from Pink Panther.
Oh, we're back to the Pink Panther again. That's not even Disney. What are you talking about? Man. You got to talk Disney if you're on our show. Or you could just stand there and laugh. But he does have, right there, who's on your shirt?
Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear. That is cool. I like Buzz.
Hey, look at that. Purple tongue.
Purple tongue. Okay, so anyone else have any suggestions about the Christmas parties? Or we forgot the resorts. We got to get back to the resorts.
Giant gingerbread house.
Okay, go resort hopping. Yeah,
Grand Floridian.
Check this out, Dad.
we're talking Christmas here, bud. We're not. Okay.
We're not what?
Go resort hopping. It's well worth it. We've actually gone to Disney. My daughter's back there going, go to the resorts. Go to the resorts. Even if you don't visit the parks. And we've done this before. We actually had a week-long trip at Disney's Vero Beach Resort. And we went up to Disney World, spent the day, didn't have tickets or anything. We just went there just so we could visit the resorts around Christmas time.
Giant gingerbread house.
Giant gingerbread house. Stan's there. Hey, Stan, how's it going out there? Stan
we don't allow Canadians on the show.
Oh man, Stan from the Solo show. They just started up a few weeks ago.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not watched it.
I have, and I keep forgetting. Stan has a little bit of a unique take.
I will start watching it if he lets us.
Well, and that's the unique take. Stan has you can sort of apply to be a host or hostess, co-host or hostess.
He owes
of the
us
show.
one. He owes us one.
Oh man,
he was on the show.
You are bad.
He was on the show. He was on our show.
No. And so we'll apply. I just got to find the time to jump on there and say, hey, we might want to co-host at some point. And Stan will probably say, no way.
Gingerbread Carousel is much more intriguing to me.
If he has any intelligence, he'll say, no, sorry. So anyway, back to Disney at the resorts. Christmas at the Disney resorts. The loop around, Magic Kingdom.
Is there anything at the Polynesian?
Well, okay. So the Polynesian is decorated in that. It's not quite, I think, like it used to be before they did the remodel. But it is decorated in that. And that's where we ended up. No, that was something else. Never mind. But okay, so you go to.
I'm laughing about that face when I'm making.
Erin's saying that's one of her favorite things to do, resort hopping. And again, it doesn't cost anything.
I'm laughing about that face when I'm making.
Lost control of the show. Thank you very much. Okay, we're talking Disney resorts at Christmas. If you want to talk Disney resorts.
What face am I making?
I do not know. Let's get back to...
A scared face.
I'm done. I've lost it. Completely lost it.
I was done an hour ago.
Okay. We've only been going for about an hour, kid. So...
Been an hour and 25 minutes.
The Grand Floridian has an awesome-looking tree. Awesome-looking tree, but as Marcus was mentioning...
Oh, he's booked into February now.
Oh, my goodness.
We may now need to go weekly instead of bi-weekly to get through all the hosts. Yeah.
Wow. Really. Okay. Well, we should have applied before you even started. We screwed up.
Holiday palms and fruits. Yeah, that's not Christmas to me.
Yeah, it's not really, really, really Christmassy like I think the Grand Floridian is. But here's the deal. Okay, like you mentioned, they've got
getting really aggressive with the name calling here.
It's aggressive. Ooh, aggressive. Gingerbread house, life-size gingerbread house. I mean, this thing actually has a...
You could live in it.
You could technically live in it.
For a week, maybe.
Yeah.
Until it gets stale.
Until it gets soggy and that. But they actually have a little storefront inside this giant gingerbread house. There's actually smoke that comes out of the chimney. And they sell gingerbread cookies and they sell other Christmas cookies and things from inside.
Okay, Lewis can get off the stream right now.
Why is that? Why? What'd he say? My least favorite is a Dole Whip. I think he meant Dole Whip, but see,
he might have meant doll on purpose.
I think he did.
Because C double L.
Yeah.
You would.
Lewis.
L and E are on the exact opposite side of a keyboard.
Are you an orange swirl person by any chance? Like I am.
Deductive reasoning. L.
He's a Dole Whip guy. I'm an orange swirl guy.
L and E are on the exact opposite side of the keyboard. You're not going to forget to put the E.
It could have been spell check.
Dole is a brand. Spell check would have been paid off enough to put a brand in there.
Anyway, T9 is saying
you could live in it as long as you didn't eat it.
You live in it as long as you don't eat it. Yeah.
Well, the people who work in there obviously don't eat it.
Yeah, that would be a little tough. I mean, can you imagine what that would do to your teeth? Anyway, so yeah, Grand Floridian, definitely want to visit as a resort hop to see the Christmas decorations. The Contemporary, same thing. They've got a big giant tree out front. Which is pretty cool. Inside, they also have some things inside that are worth going in to visit and see.
Okay, everyone's turning on me again. Finally,
Stan is bringing up the next one I was just about to talk.
Okay, everyone's turning on me again.
See, we got Annette's an orange swirl gal. Yeah. Hook on phonics. Okay, Lewis. Ed ate 3 Dole Whips in an hour on our last trip. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Me and Ed could hang out.
That's just crazy talk. Yeah, him and Ed can hang out. Me and Annette and Lewis will do the orange swirls.
We have to go into the parks to get those.
But yeah, Stan was bringing up the next one I was about to talk about, Fort Wilderness.
Oh, Stan! Finally,
what?
Something we agree on.
Okay, you and Stan, you guys hang out, do the Dole Whips.
Stop calling them Dole Whips.
Fort Wilderness, again, giant, beautiful looking tree inside. You've got the Fort Wilderness building, which inside is phenomenal, whether it's decorated or not. But around Christmas time, it's a must see. You've got to go. You've got to check out the Christmas decorations. You've got to check out the tree. To a lesser extent, also Yacht and Beach Club are decorated pretty nicely. Kelly's saying, I like Fort Wilderness too. It's fun at... I'm not sure.
It's fine, Marcus.
I'm not sure what
Marcus,
that... What is
fine.
that word? Can you figure out that word?
Okay,
Can
Lewis,
you
can we
trust
just...
me, Marcus?
if everything's good with Fireball, then it's just Fireball.
This looks fine.
It's like saying your favorite foods all have butter on them, so butter's just your favorite food.
And that's bringing up Animal Kingdom Lodge. You know what? Did we? Yeah, we did see it once. I believe one
No,
year
you're
we
not.
did see Animal Kingdom Lodge. So again,
Is this
and that's
fine or
bringing up
not?
another resort that's good to visit. Like I said,
Hey, Marcus, is
you
this
know,
fine or not?
Not phonics.
Lewis is hooked on Fireball,
that
not on
fine or
phonics. So, like I said, Yacht and Beach Club to a lesser extent, not quite as over the top decorations, but they do have some pretty cool stuff there. And again, each of the parks, they do have a tree.
Port
like
Orleans, oh man.
Port Orleans.
One thing you can get there, beignets.
Yeah, get the beignets, that's for sure.
Lewis really likes Fireball, yes. Fireball.
Yeah, no, that's another good resort to go to. Yeah, and the beignets are just are awesome if you go to Port Orleans, not Riverside, but what am I thinking?
Carousel, hello.
What's that?
Tina is trying to get us onto the gingerbread carousel.
Gingerbread Carousel.
I'm having a hard time remembering where that even is.
Yeah. Where is that one?
It might be at...
Where is the carousel
I
at?
feel like it's at the Grand Floridian.
Stan is saying confession time. He hasn't seen any of the
Okay, he's
Christmas
not an
decorations
official...
at Walt
He
Disney
can't
World
be an
in
official
person.
source for anything then.
Well, he's seen them at Disneyland, but very, very disappointing, Stan. Very disappointing.
Everyone knows World is better.
Disney World is pretty cool, pretty awesome.
Beach
at
Club
Christmas.
has a gingerbread carousel.
That's it. Thank you, T9. I knew there was something else there. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't sort of over the top with the Christmas trees, but they do have the carousel there. That's pretty cool. And if you happen to look at the globe, there is a globe. Look for the hidden Mickey on it. There is a hidden Mickey on the big globe that they have.
The rug or the actual globe? in
No,
middle?
the actual globe, the actual spherical globe that's like maybe like that big around. There is a hidden Mickey on it. Take a look. But anyway, yeah. So the gingerbread carousel at Beach Club, that's cool. Any other things that you guys like at either the resorts or at the parks that stand out for you? Pop on there, give us a few more comments on that. Stan is saying, I've seen a bunch of videos of Walt Disney World at Christmas though, and there we have 3 on our WDWpov. No, actually we have
Nick Malaturno is watching.
Nick is watching. Oh my goodness. We were talking
They
earlier,
still
Stan.
do the
our-
golf cart parade in Port Orleans. Don't know.
Oh, okay. That's what Lewis is saying. Golf cart parade. That sounds fun. I haven't done that. That's something I haven't done. But yeah, Stan, we've got a handful of videos on our WDWpov YouTube channel. We've got the Mickey's, Very Merry Christmas Party Parade, and we've got the lighting of the castle, the Frozen theme lighting, some fireworks, basically at Magic Kingdom. And we've also got, what was the other one we have? Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam at Hollywood Studios.
I couldn't believe you were still on. Me neither.
Yes, we are, Nick. We're still here. And you know what, Nick? You missed this part. We're actually live streaming to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you jump onto YouTube, you can watch us twice. You can watch us on both YouTube and Facebook, live streaming at the same time. Stan's saying I think that's only at Fort Wilderness. That makes more sense to me that they would have the golf cart thing, because that is where they have all the golf carts and stuff going
Wanted
on.
to know what the topic was tonight.
Yeah, at the campgrounds.
Well, since it's the first show after Halloween, obviously it's about Christmas.
Yeah, of course, Nick. It's right after Halloween. That means
The next holiday is Christmas.
Christmas time at Disney. But yeah, the campgrounds, T9 is saying, are worth renting the golf cart and going around to see how people have decorated their campers. That sounds pretty cool. Stan says I'll have to check out the videos on our channel. I've still got a few that I always have more. I got tons of raw video. I got to get one of the raw videos I have is the old Osborne lights, which I've got to get on there, which obviously they don't have anymore. Lewis is saying, oh, okay, yeah. So it is at the campgrounds. That makes sense. I hope the battery's on. Is the battery on? There we go. We got the lights going on. Yeah, we'll pull them up here so you can see a little bit better. We've got Lumiere. There we go.
But what about Tom the Turkey? Isn't he a Disney character?
What's okay, so Aaron's saying it took me forever to find the hidden Mickey on the tree and the Christmas tree in Disney Springs because I'm
very interested in seeing the Disney decoration, the Christmas decorations at Animal Kingdom this year.
What's that? Stan? What about it? What? Why are you laughing?
Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom or Animal Kingdom Lodge?
It just says Animal Kingdom.
And maybe he's referring to Animal Kingdom Lodge. Because I think Animal Kingdom Lodge does, that's... Will you stop it already?
I'm sorry, but Animal Kingdom for Christmas, it just seems wrong.
Well, they are probably...
Any hot weather thing for Christmas seems wrong.
In my opinion, Animal Kingdom, as far as the park itself, Christmas decorations or theme-wise, probably is the least themed... in my opinion. Magic Kingdom obviously is over the top, cool, decorated. Epcot, going through the countries like we talked about, and seeing the different countries, how they celebrate Christmas, different traditions. And Nick is saying, "Oh wow, YouTube as well." Mm-hmm.
But what about Tom the Turkey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what about Tom the Turkey? Isn't he a Disney character?
I'm fairly certain there's a turkey character.
It could be. I don't know. Is his name Tom the Turkey? And Stan's saying he's not sure.
Including Pandora. Well,
what's that? Oh, about the Animal Kingdom thing. Animal Kingdom is going... Oh, yeah, you know what? We haven't been there since Pandora, so I'm curious what that's going to be like. Yeah, that's an interesting thought there, Stan, because...
Again, even if they're going all out, I couldn't care less.
Mr. I love... Animal Kingdom right here. It's
Mr. I love Christmas not being tainted.
It's his fourth favorite Disney park.
That's debatable. I still haven't been to California Adventure.
That's true. You haven't. So, okay, his fourth favorite
Magic Kingdom in
Walt Disney World park. How's that?
Or Magic Kingdom in Disneyland.
Yeah, this kid's been deprived. It's been a long time since we've been at Disneyland. I think the last time was 2001, 2002. And you were born... in 2002, later that year. So
a lot later that year.
You missed out on that one. You weren't even a has-been. You never was. So anyway, any other suggestions out there? Erin's saying she agrees with T9 about, I'm assuming, the Christmas. Yeah. Thank you.
I've got a suggestion.
Thank you for bringing that up.
And one more.
The Christmas tree trail, where they've got the different themed trees.
One more thing.
Please be a Disney thing.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm catching them off guard.
What does Cheetos mean?
What does Cheetos mean? What does Cheetos mean?
Cheese puffs with dusty cheese.
That is correct.
His fourth
Cheetos
favorite
are
Disney
delicious.
park. His fourth favorite Disney park west of the Mississippi.
West of the Mississippi?
Well, that's
Cheetos
still debatable. There's a lot of
delicious.
stuff there's a lot of Disney stuff still west of the Mississippi after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he meant east of the Mississippi. He just corrected it. But
there's still a lot of stuff there's still a lot of Disney stuff east of the Mississippi from that. You've got Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Shanghai.
No, we're talking
Disneyland Hong Kong.
Continental U.S. east of the Mississippi. How's that? Is that better for you? Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah. So anyway. So Aaron was saying, I agree with T9 about the Christmas tree trail at Disney Springs, that's cool. Yeah, and again, it's just something you can walk through in a matter of maybe 15, 20 minutes. Depends on, you can just take it at your own pace. They've got, like a Frozen themed Christmas tree. They've got different characters, like a Monsters University theme, and they've got all different ones. Probably about a dozen of maybe 20 different trees, I think. We actually saw that the first year that came out, so I'm not sure if they've expanded on that any or not, but we did see that the first year it came out, and that was pretty cool. Reindeer Flotilla.
Did it just disappear?
No, it's there. Reindeer Flotilla. If anyone even wants to venture a guess what's going on inside this kid's head. Does anyone know what he's talking about?
It's got reindeer in the name, so...
I know what he's talking about, but...
Would you ever want to spend Christmas there? No.
That's... what?
No.
Nobody
know.
You know what, Nick? If my whole family could be there with us, yes. I'll say yes.
Nobody, no.
But
that would involve being over there for my birthday, and I want to be here for my birthday.
We could leave Christmas Eve and go down.
I still want to be here for Christmas too.
But yeah, I mean, the crowd would be so horrendous. I even if the whole family could be there, that's the only way I would do it. But even at that, it would be so crowded, I'd probably have to say no. You can get the same effect being there a week before, a month before, even in November. You can get pretty much the same effect and get into the Christmas spirit. So, yeah, probably.
Speaking of Cheetos, did you guys know Disney made the first Doritos? Yes,
that's right.
At Casa dos Fritos. Casas dos.
Thank you, Aaron, for that little tidbit.
Disneyland.
Yeah, see how this all gets turned back
Although
around.
Cheetos
to Disney.
and Doritos aren't the same thing.
But it's the same idea. It's the same idea. So Nick agrees. Yeah, it's really just very crowded on Christmas Day.
Nobody's gonna guess what Reindeer Flotilla is.
Let's see. What's Stan is saying? If it was an extra trip versus an instead of trip, I'd go during Christmas. Yeah. I mean, if you've been there several times, and
it's not to be a party pooper.
But I would.
Everyone is agreeing with this exact point.
Not go to Disney World during Christmas time due to crowds.
Everyone's making this exact point. It's not like you're a party pooper because of it.
Except Stan says he'll go, though. He says he'll go. I mean, okay, if they paid me, yes, I would go. Disney, would you like me? Pay me, and I will go, and I will post all kind of stuff about it, and I will promote Disney. Not that we don't already, but yeah. Then I might go on Christmas Day, and send my whole family. How's that?
Does no one know what Reindeer Flotilla is at all?
Reindeer Flotilla. I'm having a hard time, and I even know what you were talking about. We just saw it, yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago? Whatever the word Reindeer Flotilla was for. And I can't remember because I just blocked it out of my head. So, anyway, I think we've actually got a lot of...
If they paid you?
What's that? Yeah,
if they paid you?
Yeah.
What if it was free for your family?
Exactly. Perfect.
Stan's a Canadian. That's why he will go.
Oh, Lewis. Oh, man. Getting a few jabs in on Stan there. If they paid, yeah, sure. If they paid for me and the family, and I would be there in a heartbeat. Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be any time of the year. Reindeer Flotilla. Are you sure you're spelling that right? You're doing it all as one word now?
I think it is all one word.
Okay.
No, it's not.
There you go. Oh, speaking of that, now I know what it is because I'm hearing some music in the background right now.
Don't say.
I'm not going to say, but maybe they can hear it. I don't know. No, you probably can't hear it. But we just watched it. It is a Disney movie. They used the phrase, it's a password.
It's used in Phineas and Ferb, too.
It's true. But it was a joke from the original movie. Mm-hmm. And they used the password Reindeer Flotilla. So.
Wow, nobody wants to talk about this at all. Time I try to bring something up, nobody wants to talk about it.
That is such a... I don't think anyone's going to get that one. I don't think anyone's going to get that one. Anyway, Stan says
New Year's might be neat.
upcoming podcast we're talking about going for Disney Day. Yeah,
For Christmas Day.
Yeah, for Christmas Day. I'm sorry.
New Year's might be neat.
New Year's might be neat. Again, probably insanely crowded. I know it is. They do. The fireworks though. Watch the fireworks. I mean, the fireworks for New Year's. In fact, we've done that. Remember, Nick? Nick's been over for some of our wonderful Moliterno. We call it Moliterno Lame New Year's Eve party. And we've watched the Christmas.
Oh wow, Annette got
it. The New
Annette
Year's.
got it with one
we've
letter.
watched the New Year's fireworks from
Annette got it with one
from
letter
Disney
wrong.
World. Disney World New Year's fireworks.
Annette got it with one letter wrong. Or
torn. Okay, Annette, you got it. You got to revise that. You got to revise that. It says torn, which is incorrect. Lewis is saying.
would go for
Stan is saying. Lewis, really. I thought you would go for sure if it was free. And T9 is saying, that being said, Ed and I have said we would like to be there on New Year's Eve and or 4th of July. Oh, my goodness, that's another one.
You can't just say spelled wrong. You have to say...
Okay, and that it says spelled wrong, and then it looks like you spelled it again, and it looks like spell check has bitten you one more time.
One of my best friends is going.
So she's on the right track. She knows what it is.
It keeps on.
But you gotta get it right here. Come on.
Yes, your parties, electricity or not, are always a great time.
There we go. And that T9 figured it out. And Annette came back with the right answer. Tron. Tron is the correct answer. What is that when he gets digitized? Yeah. That's when he gets digitized. The original Tron movie. We just watched it 2 days ago.
Lewis says, sorry, Stan, I'm crazy, but not that crazy.
Jack put it on a couple nights ago. And I'll tell you what. I mean,
this was back when nobody knew about computers at all, too.
Yeah, their take on computers was really, really off. But it was breaking. It was
Biodigital jazz, man.
Now, why the reason
they manifested like a flame.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like they're watching Tron
Legacy
Disease
right now. History.
They're watching Tron Legacy right now in the other room. So we're gonna wrap it up because I want to watch this one. But it's definitely Tron Legacy. And again, this is like when you look at a sequel compared to the original movie. The original Tron, it's a little painful.
They were throwing frisbees / pie tins around.
It's a little painful to watch. But Tron Legacy, actually, I enjoyed that one. That was a good movie.
Can we merge with this memory? Bit. Yes.
You got to watch the original Tron, though.
No.
That was bad. Well, thank you, Annette, for guessing that. She's gotten 2 right tonight. She got the Tron answer, although T9 technically...
Stan is old enough to have seen Tron in the original Tron in theaters 3 times.
Oh, man.
Stan, what did you do
well,
with
you know
your
what,
free time
though?
back then?
I can't laugh because I'm old enough to see it, too. I mean, when technically Tron was out, what was it? 82, I believe. Was Tron 80 or 82? Somewhere in that time
what did you
frame.
do with your free time?
And I remember seeing the original Star Wars with the original crawl. First time ever seeing it. I think I was 15 years old. Let's see, 16, 17. Yep, I was 15 years old seeing the original Star Wars movie. Yep, I was a kid. I was in high school. But... So yeah, Stan, I'm old enough to have seen it too, but I did not actually see Tron in the theaters 3 times. I did see Star Wars in theaters multiple times.
He used to go to every movie 3 times.
Wow, that's quite a bit. Now, I actually, Stan, why are you whistling again? Why are you whistling?
Who's going to watch the live Little Mermaid tomorrow?
The Little Mermaid live.
With the person who played Moana and Queen Latifah as Ursula? I don't think so.
You're not going to watch it? I don't think we're going to watch it.
Not willingly.
Not willingly. We may watch it, but not willingly. How's that? But yeah, Stan, I saw the original Star Wars so many times. What I actually did is, and this is back in the days before VCR, camera, stuff like that.
I think it was 82, says it now.
That sounds right. That's what I thought, 82. I had a tape recorder, maybe about this big, a cassette tape recorder, I brought it into the theater with me in I believe it was a J.C. Penney bag or something like that. Brought it into the theater because the theater was in a mall back at that day, in those days. Brought it in there, started the tape recorder up toward, just before the movie started. And I had to flip the tape partway through, but I recorded the entire movie on a cassette tape. And then when I was 16 and I was driving, I had this cassette tape and I would play the entire Star Wars movie while I was driving. Yeah, I'm nuts, completely nuts. But I'll tell you what, I would listen to it, and in my mind, I could see all the stuff that was going on. Wow, those are the days, Stan. Those are definitely the days. And that's T9, and that says she was 12 years old in 1982.
Aaron. And
T9 is saying she saw Star Wars on a first date with Greg Hornbuckle.
I've never been on a date myself, but I know the first rule of dates: don't go to a movie.
Why is that?
At least for like your first few.
Why?
Because you should spend the first few actually getting to know each other before you just go off and see a movie.
Wow, listen to this kid. He actually thinks he knows about dating.
I said I've never been on a date myself, but I don't think you should spend the first few going to movies.
Yeah.
Or at least do something else other than a movie beforehand.
Nick says, I was pirating before it was even labeled pirating. Yeah, I suppose it was.
Yeah, I don't know if you can trust this guy anymore.
And Stan says that, it sounds like something that he would have done back then. And he saw the Empire's original run 8 times. And that sounds like me, Stan. I saw the original movies when they came out multiple times. And then the cool thing, I like the music from Empire Strikes Back. But then the cool thing back then was, like I said, they didn't really have VCRs. It was not really a thing yet. They didn't have video stores. And so they would re-release the movie multiple times. So if you didn't happen to catch it on the first run, maybe 6 months, Star Wars in particular, maybe 6 months later, a year later, they re-released it. They re-released it at the theaters. So I saw each of the movies multiple times the first run, and then multiple times afterwards as they re-released them over the following years. So definitely a different era back then. Let's see what Stan's saying. I think in your case, you should go to a movie for a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And T9 is saying she had...
I'm not going to take my dating advice from a Canadian.
No. T9, this is not possible. Well, okay, so Annette is saying, that was Aaron. I was way older than that. I'm sorry. I said the wrong person. I'm sorry. T9 is saying that she had 2 children back in 1982. I find that hard to believe. I really do. You definitely don't look old enough to have had 2 children back in 1982. That's for sure. Anyway, so Stan says you should go to a movie on your first date.
I'm not taking my dating advice from a Canadian.
I'm sorry, Stan. I'm sorry. And Ned is saying, I think going multiple times is a guy thing, possibly. And somebody just commented, looks like, I find your lack of faith disturbing. And then Louis says, I listened to... Lewis. I'm sorry, Lewis. Man, still got to get that thing sent to you. Listen to the Star Wars music on a record player when it first came out. Oh, man. Yeah, see, so I had it on cassette tape, pirated copy.
Living proof that dinosaurs once roamed the earth.
Yeah, T9 is saying her oldest son will be 40 in a few months. Wow. God bless you. God bless you, T9.
What is Stan saying right there?
Stan saying, guess he is not interested on going on a second one, I think is what he's saying. It looks like just typing too quick there. A second date is what I think he's saying.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here's the thing, Stan. Okay, he takes some girl out on a date. They go to see a movie. He doesn't like the movie. What do you think's going to happen? Do you really think it's a good idea if this kid takes his girlfriend first date?
Not to mention the thing I do when watching movies would be annoying too.
Oh my goodness, this kid never shuts up. And he's laughing about it. He what? My daughter's saying, says the man who's been talking for like, well, it's only been 2. Says the man who's been talking for 2 hours. So anyway, Stan, I think you might want to reconsider your advice to him. Taking a girl on a first date to a movie.
My first pet was a dinosaur, okay?
What's Lewis saying? He said, my first pet was a dinosaur. So you've been around a little while, Lewis, huh?
Tina doesn't think should ever take a date to a movie.
Yeah, I think, Stan, you need to reconsider that. This could be a complete disaster. Even he's laughing about it.
I think I could shut up just long enough.
Wow. But yeah, taking him to a movie, sometimes he starts critiquing the movie while the movie's going on. Or he'll bring up other movies that have similar scenes and talking about them while this movie's going on. And I'm like, I'm trying to watch this. I'm zoning in on this movie. Please let me watch this.
Well, I'm sorry. I can focus on multiple things at the same time.
Well, you're a multitasker then.
I'm not a multitasker. I can just focus on multiple things at the same time.
Which, generally speaking, is called a multitasker.
I can't do multiple things at the same time.
Oh, well. So, I think we've had enough comments here tonight. I have to burp, but I don't want to burp. So, I think... Okay, I just burped. Thank you for silencing the microphone. One more time for the road here. Gaston, kill the beast. Kill the beast. There we go. Get some more of my orange juice before we finish up the show. What are you doing? West Side Story?
Nah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Watch TV and read at the same time. Well, are you actually...
What's T9 saying? Ed gets mad because I watch TV and read at the same time. I don't mind that so much.
Okay, well, if you do what my mom does, where she asks, okay, what just happened right there? What did she just say? What did they just say?
You better hope your mom doesn't watch this show.
She doesn't watch any of them.
Yeah, she does sometimes. Thank you, Annette, for jumping in.
That's probably why he gets mad. You constantly ask questions, or it's just annoying somehow.
Okay, so is that what happens, T9? So
you're reading too much, and then you don't pay attention to the show, but you catch one comment and then
barely,
and then
you say, Ed, what just happened? What did you say? Huh? What? And then he's sitting there going, I'm trying to watch the show. Is that what happens? I'll bet that's what happens. That's what happens here. It is. Okay. So anyway, I think we're done. We hope you get to see. What are you doing? What did you just say?
Nothing.
Now I have to watch the show just so I can listen to what you just said on the microphone. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you get to go, if you haven't been to Christmas, Disney during Christmas season, which is anytime pretty much right after Halloween until I think a couple weeks into January, actually. Lewis is going to nickname you Scrooge McDuck.
Well, good. He's rich. I'll gladly take that name.
You just want the money. You don't care. Thank you, Lewis. That'll be a good nickname. So we hope if you haven't gone to Disney during Christmas.
Oh, no, I can tell him what happened. And that makes him mad.
Oh, so you read and you watch the show.
Not...
Okay. What?
Yeah.
What?
Mom can never do that.
Anyway, if you haven't been to Disney during Christmas, we highly recommend it. Whether you go just to hit the resorts and check out all the decorations, whether you actually go to the parks and just check out, like I said, Epcot is great with the countries. Magic Kingdom is great. Sounds like there's going to be some new stuff going on at Animal Kingdom probably this year. Hollywood Studios has a couple of projection light shows. Still miss the Osborne lights, though. Sorry to see those gone. He's fallen asleep. Or if you actually do the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which does cost extra, but is also a fun event. Definitely go see the parade if you do that. Make sure you see the parade if you do that. Try and hit some of the meet and greet special events that they have there. But don't waste your time on the cookies and the specialty drinks unless you're walking right by one of them and you can just stop, grab them, and keep on going. You're better off doing the meet and greets and stuff. And that says, I'm so sorry, but I must depart. You know what? We're leaving anyway, Annette.
Oh, it's time.
Yeah, we're getting ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C, see you real soon. K-E-Y, why? Because we like you. M-O-U-S-E. Bum, 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 bum.
Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you.
Through the years, we'll all be friends.
Go ahead. Go for it, man. Go for it. Starting to, the Mr. Crooner here going on. Anyway, good night, Stan. Good night, Lewis. Good night, Tinina. Good night, Annette. Good night, Aaron. And anyone else who's still watching us crazy people tonight after our daylight fall behind thing, and it's actually 9:59, 10 o'clock, but it feels like 11 because it really is. And again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week on the WDWpov Live Stream Show. If you get a chance, like I said, jump on our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the little bell thingy, watch some of our Christmas videos from a couple years ago, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.